Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Susan's Short and Sweet Stamping. This is my second episode. I wanted to do something that was just kind of fun and just quick. One of my pet peeves is watching a long video to get to the project itself, so I'm going to try to eliminate all of that and just give you a short and sweet project. So I'm going to flip to my tabletop and we're going to get started. So we're in the May through August catalog, and we are on page 32 and 33, the Velvet Meadow Suite. So I have my project pieces all here. The measurements will be in the description. So this is the stamp set, Flowering Meadow, and then this is the coordinating dies with them. I just packaged them in one of these envelopes, and I use a magnet board to put the dies on. Okay, so along with this, we have some of these great little dreamy flowers, and they're really pretty. They're a little on the thick side, but that's okay. And then we're going to focus on some of the designer series paper. Now, this does come with velveteen assortment. I didn't use that on this project, but I did use this gorgeous paper. So this is called Velvet Meadow paper, and the front side, A side, is flocked. So you've got all where it's white, it's nice and soft and velvety. And then there's this one, which I have upside down apparently, which has got quite a bit of flocking on there with some, looks like cloud cover. And I don't know if that's Lost Lagoon or what green that is. And here's another one with pink flowers, and there's little tiny flocked flowers in there. And this one is basically a bubble bath, and it looks like it's got some of the berry burst flowers on here with a lot of flocking as well. This is great for memory keeping. This is a 12 by 12 sheet that has some really large flowers. You could probably also fussy cut some of these to put on cards, but the flocking is interspersed throughout, so really pretty. And this one, Stampin' Up does this a lot, and I really like it. So we have the design along two sides, top and bottom, side to side, whatever you want to do it, and you could just cut it up and get different pieces to make your cards, and you can get a lot of cards out of one sheet. So that's the A side. The B side is not flocked, it is rather neutral. So this looks like some basic beige and some of the cloud cover and little tiny flowers. So these are really pretty as well, but you get the idea. Just some really subtle images that are great for background stamping on, die cutting. All right, so I'm going to get rid of this, and we're going to get started on our project. Again, the measurements will be in there, but this is our standard 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of Daffodil Delight, or is this Tiger? I'm not sure. It's one of those bright yellows. I have two pieces of that. I have a punched white circle. I have another cloud cover and a piece of the flocked designer series paper. And then I have a piece of basic white for the inside. All right, so let's get some stamping done first. And well, you know what? I'm going to do something first before I even stamp. And I'm taking this piece of the yellow. This is going to drive me crazy till I know what yellow that is. So bear with me while I quick look it up. It is Daffodil Delight, Peaceful Pine, Cloud Cover, Berry Burst, Bubble Bath, and Basic Beige are the colors in this suite, or this paper. All right, so I have one of our chalk markers, and I really like these. We got to play with it at Onstage way back in March. And what I did was I just took this and I just made some random polka dots. I just thought that this needed a little something. And so you've got it. You can't move real fast with this pen, so take your time so you can get your dots. It does take a minute to dry, but we have other things to work on while it's drying. And if I was smart, I would have had this done already. If you're actually writing like letters with it, you need to go really slow to make sure that the ink comes out of the pen and can absorb into the paper. I didn't know that before. We had chalk markers like this, oh gosh, a number of years ago. And it just, I never quite, I guess I just didn't know how to use them correctly, but it never turned out like I wanted. This is really striking on black cardstock, and so the card we made last week, nope, we haven't made it yet. It's on the schedule. Okay, so there we go. So this comes in a pack of 2, and I love them. I'm having so much fun with them. All right, so we're going to let that dry, and we're going to bring out our circle because we are going to stamp our greeting, which is so many reasons to celebrate. And by the way, if you were watching me last week, you know that I lost a stamp. I found it. It was over with another card project that I was working on. Yeah, okay. All right, so we're going to stamp so many reasons to celebrate. And I'm going to stamp this a little on the high side because I'm going to put the flower embellishments on here. All right, so that's done, and I'm going to take our inside piece and I'm going to stamp a little cluster of flowers in the corner. And then when that dries, I'm going to bring our pencil back again and put some centers in some of the flowers. So we'll let this dry while we're working on that. And that is our stamping. All right, put that out of the way. We're going to fold our cardstock in half. Do you have this set and have you used it? I bought it because of that velvet flocked designer series paper. All right, so now we're going to layer our Daffodil Delight, but it is not quite right. I think I need to do a little trim here. This was another Hostess Club project, by the way. All right, so this should be 5 1/4, and I see that it's a little bit off. So there we go, all fixed. Let's just double check that, and we're good. So let's grab our seal. And layer this on. And then we're going to put our big piece of designer series paper on. This has got some layering to it, so it's kind of fun. I do like layers. Some people call it a stacked collage, and I guess it could, depending on what you're stacking. So this is going to go right here, like so. Just gonna put it kind of equal distant from the top of the designer series paper in the bottom and the side. All right, so I'm thinking this is dry now, so we're gonna layer this here. So it's gonna kind of tuck in around the cloud cover. I really think the dots set this off instead of just a solid piece. And I suppose I could have actually done another designer series, piece of designer series paper, but I wanted the bright yellow. All right, so there we go. And now I'm going to put this here with dimensionals. So let's grab some of those. All right, so we're going to just set this right about there. We're going to bring out our flower embellishments. And I think we're going to add, we're going to put this guy like right there. Now let's get a big pink guy. Let's stick it up here. And then we'll get another little yellow Berry Bliss and put this up there. And then what I did is I took some of our Bubble Bath 1/8 inch. Is this 1/8? Yep. So it's 1/8 inch wide. So it makes for a great bow. And of course the bow I did came undone because I grabbed it. It caught on something. So I always hate tying bows on camera. I usually start off with a bigger piece and trim it down, but let's see what I can do to fix this. All right, so now that we've tightened it, I'm going to just pull these side strings down. There we go. And I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to trim it down just a little bit on the tails. And then we'll get some glue dots out. Well, I love this. There they are. Hiding. Hiding, hiding, hiding. There we go. Just a simple little bow on the corner. So many reasons to celebrate. And I purposefully did not put an inside greeting so that you could put, you know, happy birthday, happy graduation, happy anniversary, happy wedding. I mean, you could make this for any occasion that you want. I might not do Father's Day with this one, but all right, so we're going to adhere our inside piece. We're going to get our white gel pen back out here, and we're going to just add some white centers. So the tip is, make sure your ink is good and dry. Now there might be some of the pink that bleeds through, and that's okay, but we'll leave that for just a second while that dries, and I'm going to flip back over to me. All right, so here is the card. I'm trying to avoid those pencil spots. One more time. So many reasons to celebrate. A nice, quick, easy card. You can make up several of these. And once again, it doesn't matter what DSP you use, what greetings you use. You can make this your own very quickly, very easily. So it's a nice, quick layout. Thank you for tuning in and watching, and we'll see you next time.